Are you a new grad that's really struggling to find a job right now? Let me explain why it's so tough. I've been in recruiting for coming up to a decade, and I've hired everything from entry level all the way up to C-suite. And entry level is a challenge for many reasons. The biggest being that it's kind of a level playing field. At least with most positions, they judge based on experience, what you've done, you can talk about accomplishments. But when we're talking about new grads and entry level, it's basically a level playing field. So what I've seen happen is companies will post those entry-level jobs and they will get 500 to 1,000 applicants. So a lot of people apply. Then they'll literally just pick out 5 to 7 people that maybe have an interesting looking resume or have done some internships, and whatever that criteria is, maybe they've studied the same field that the job's in, and then they'll just interview those 5 to 7 people, and whoever interviews the best, shows the most potential, shows the most promise, connects the best with the team, they go with. So my advice is to, anytime you get an interview, you just need to prep, and practice. And what you're practicing is understanding the company, understanding what they need, doing the right research, figuring out how to answer the questions the right way, not talking too much, really making it about the company, emphasizing how excited you are about the position, emphasizing how excited you are about the company, and how you're excited about what they're doing. That would be my advice. But just know, when I graduated college in 2011, we were in a similar time. We were coming out of the Great Recession, and it was a real challenge. It took me a long time. And the way that I navigated and finally found a job was actually through my network. So it was through somebody that I had done an internship with. They made an introduction to me. So be persistent with your network. Talk to family and friends. Talk to people you've worked with in the past. And don't give up. Be persistent with those, because it took me a couple of tries asking my network before something actually happened. So don't try networking and then just give up and say my network isn't powerful. Continue to be persistent. So that would be my advice, and just know that it's not you. It's a tough market right now, and entry-level positions are always uniquely challenging. But luckily, you only go through the entry-level job search once, or maybe a couple times when you're early on in your career, and then after that, it does get easier. And with that being said, the job search is never easy for anybody, whether you got experience, whether you don't have experience. It's always a challenge.